Yeah, I don't know if any of you know the story, but Alan started this whole thing off because his son Declan was part of a rock program, and the people that were running that moved overseas and just let the thing go. So Alan said to Declan, maybe I should do something like that, and Declan was like, Ziff. And then about sort of 4 or 5 months later, Declan said, oh, Dad, do you remember when you had that idea about doing like a Rock Academy thing? Well, maybe you should do it. And Alan was like, right. So he got on the blower to me and we got it started. So this is now Rock Academy 4. So that was early last year, wasn't it? And it really is going from strength to strength. I'll get my fellow mentor up here, Mr. Finbar O'Hanlon. Ladies and gentlemen, Finbar O'Hanlon. Finbar has been living in the States for the last, how long?
About 7 years.
It's about 7 years. He's originally from Sydney, moved to Melbourne, and I don't know if you can sort of pick up just by his aesthetic and the way he looks. He's a man of the rock. Now, on my way here, I was thinking, it's called Rock Academy, but it's really not just restricted to the style of rock music. We consider rock as a kind of an attitude, a sort of a way of life. It's really, whether you're into soul, R&B, punk, screamo, pop, it doesn't matter. Rock really is more the attitude that you take when you commit yourself to playing music. You can even apply it to life, you know. I went on this amazing trip and it rocked, and it didn't rock because of what I got from it. It rocked because of what I put into it to take back the memories and the experience. And that's what we're all about at Rock Academy. It's almost like the music is kind of secondary to all the other things, the preparation to playing live.
It's intuition between the players, it's the performances working with each other, and these are skills that often individual music teachers don't teach you. It's this coming together of the different styles and the different attitudes and putting it under one umbrella and then just seeing that melting pot evolve. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see like a music curriculum at a college that actually has the bit in it where it says, introduce yourself to the sound person, because they're going to be mixing you out the front, and if they don't like you, they can make you sound like shit out the front, right? So it's little tips like that. Bring a guitar stand. You know, you think, oh yeah, no, I'll just put my guitar on the floor, you know, but if you're first starting out, you've only got one guitar and you break the neck on that guitar, then you don't have a gig, right? So it's little things like that. And so
it's also one of the key things that I've learned is from working with artists from all over the world in all different levels is the ability to interact and take the ego away. And you know, when you're working and collaborating like that, it's about the collaborative effect, not just this is me. And this is me can get people far, but the collaboration is where you start to explore and find new things, and it gets really exciting. Yeah, and that's what we encourage.
Yeah, totally. Like the setup we've got here tonight, there's a couple of people that are using other people's amps, and you actually have to go up to that other person and say, oh, hey man, is it cool if I use your amp? Right? And you'd think that would be an easy thing to do, but for some people they can learn how to play 1,000,000 notes an hour, but the ability to actually go up to another person and say, hey man, can I use your amp? It's like the hardest thing. I'm like, go over and tell them, go over and ask them. They go up and do it, and then you get a show. So we're all about the show, and that's what I think separates us from other programs, is all through the week these guys have been working their asses off. Oh, sorry, I know there's kids, but we're in, what happens at the Central Club stays at the Central Club. Okay, so we're in a world of rock here, so there might be a few little S-bombs slipping out here and there. But what I was saying was that these guys have worked their butts off all week for tonight to put on a show, right? It was about, and the two projects they had were, one was to work up a cover song, and by cover I mean their interpretation of a really well-known song that they all love, to performance level, right? Not just to sit there and play it like they're in their bedrooms, but actually perform the song, right? And then the second one was to write a song as a little ensemble together, little different groups, again, to write an original song and to rehearse and work that up to performance level. So that's what you're going to see tonight. Pretty rushed, and I was telling them, all the different groups wrote their songs in one day, we would usually take 6 weeks.
Exactly.
And then get with 5 different guys.
And pretend we did it in one day.
Yeah. You know when they say, oh yeah, man, we wrote that song in one day, it's just PR. Trust me. It took them a lifetime of music and experience and stuff. They might have got the idea down in one day. But these guys actually, we did a really great workshop on how to write songs, or an approach to writing songs, and what came out was just amazing, as it always is, and you will see that tonight. So listen, we sometimes have like an order. We do have a program tonight, and the different bands are on there, but I think tonight we might just do something a little bit different. We might just kind of pick at random the different, throw them in the deep end and pretend we're at Woodstock 1969 and the Grateful Dead's helicopters stuck in some turbulence. And so we're going to have to get Richie Halen's up to kind of fill in for Santana before they get here. So I think first cab off the rank. And what would be good, actually, Marnie, is while they're setting up, we have a little bit of sort of play on music. So that's just that. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. So I think first up we'll get Zed Leplin.